It's a little cold out today. But what's going on, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Today we have a few things to do. Actually, we have, so you guys see, we have the black CRV back. This is my old CRV that I sold. I gotta change the IAC on that. We have that gray Infiniti right there, the FX35. He's having some situations with his rear bags. I did install new rear bags on it, but the previous person that did the bags on it messed up. Didn't put like a top, let's say like a top hat pretty much. It's the rubber seal that holds onto the bags on the rear, and they were moving around a lot. The bolt was loose and it messed up like the base on the top. So we're gonna have to do something with that. Probably not today. That's something that's gonna be done this weekend. And then we also have the black FA5 over there as well that needs to get fixed. It's having brake issues still. You guys seen the previous vlogs. I'm tired today, guys. I'm sorry. But in the previous vlogs, it was here, and we had to fix up what is it, the master cylinder that was wrong, and it's still having brake issues. So we're gonna double check it, put it on the lid, check all the lines and everything, see what's up. We do have the 350Z outside. It's behind the black CRV, and yes, the LS400 is up for sale. If not, I have to sell it. Well, not for like crazy reason, but I want to finish up other things, and for me to finish up the other things, I have to sell the LS400. But today we're going to be starting off by taking the oil pan. I didn't know the 350Z motor, the VQ motors had double oil pan. I found out yesterday when I was in class. I was doing some research and I was like, oh, it has double oil pan. So we're going to go ahead and take the bottom part of the oil pan off, and let's see if we can take it off, because looking at it looks like a process. But we're going to try to take that off today and hopefully see if there's any damages done on the bottom end of the motor. It might be a little loud in the video because of the heater, but I'm gonna be working on my, this is my VIP table bench. This is where I make all the VIP tables. But as you guys can see, as of right now, it's full of a whole bunch of mechanical stuff. But let's go ahead and bring this motor over here. This is a heavy ass motor, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This shit weighs 1,000 pounds, I think. First time I actually touched something so big like this, no homo. But yeah. See, we go ahead and bring this thing. Oh, see? Already got shit in the way. Already got shit in the way. I had to clean all this shit up. But I'm gonna put this as close to the heater as we can because it is fucking cold. But like I told you guys in the previous video, we do have the timing chain cover pretty much completely off except for the bottom piece right here. But hopefully this does come off with the oil pan when we take the oil pan off now. Never really done this before, so you're probably gonna see me do a lot of mistakes and you guys are probably gonna cringe while I do it. But we're gonna try our best, see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over real quick and start pulling things off. We're going to look at it exactly, see what exactly we have to come off. Like I see back here, we have some pins and stuff like that. I do have this mounted at the wrong spot here. Hopefully this, I guess we might have to, I don't know, this side's good. It's just this side that has to get moved up a little bit, or I'll probably just take this one out for now while we do this. But let me flip this motor over and start diving in to see what we got to take off. Alright, so we got the motor flipped over, but I did make a huge mess of coolant. I did forget that we didn't drain all the coolant out of the motor when we took it out. Pretty much because we thought there was no coolant since the radiator was already broken. But we didn't drain all the coolant out, and plus the coolant passage in the back, the tube was broken anyway. So I didn't really think there was coolant in the motor, but yes there was. And now that I flipped it over, it made a whole mess of coolant. But thankfully we did have a bucket of sawdust. Sawdust is one of the greatest things to dry up oils and spills like that. So we poured some down on the floor right now. I'll set the camera up and we're gonna start taking some bolts off. We're looking around. Looking at this, I don't know what the hell. Oh, that was Edward. But from looking at this, it looks like we have a few bolts. This is what I thought was the oil pan, and then I was like, this is too small to be the oil pan. So we're gonna go ahead and start by taking this off first, and then remove. Well, I'll just take the sensor off real quick now. But we're gonna remove this sensor, this oil line, and then start removing all the bolts that holds the bottom oil pan portion on. Alright, so we got some tools set up here in front of the camera. You guys won't be able to see it. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead, start removing as much as I can see. We'll start off by removing that sensor first. It's in the front. After these clips are like half broken, so we gotta like force them out no matter what. Got that out of the way. Take this hose out. Looks like, hey, what are you eating? Turbo doesn't like blue, notice that. But looks like from here on is just pretty much a whole bunch of 12mm bolts holding the bottom oil pan on. Pretty sure it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get off just for the simple fact that they put a whole bunch of silicone on here as well, just like the Tyman cover. But I'm gonna take off this bracket, take off this plate, and go from there and see what else we gotta take off. Alright, so this bottom portion of the oil pan, I only had it all with 4 bolts and we had already taken it off. After we took all the oil off. Hey! So it only has 4 bolts on as of right now. We're gonna put that over to the side real quick. Alright. Looking at it from the bottom here, we really don't have anything inside this bottom portion besides a whole bunch of gunk and stuff. But there's nothing really serious. You'll see little small chunks of the casing in there. I'm gonna put this up top here real quick. I'm really praying that this motor doesn't have too much damage and this could be repaired. Just for the simple fact that the mileage that this motor has, I don't want to throw it to waste. This was the bottom portion of the Tyman cover that was still held on. I'm gonna save this to show this to Edward later so you can laugh a little bit. We were there for hours trying to take them off. At the end of the day, it's common sense, but our common sense isn't that good. Alright, so I do see there's a few more bolts on the inside here holding the cover on. I'm gonna release those bolts real quick and go ahead and try to pull that cover off. Alright, so we got all the main bolts out of the oil pan. Looks like it's all there pretty good. Let me see if I can go ahead and take out the distance real quick from the bottom. Got the dipstick out real quick. Let's put that to the side. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take off that one 14mm bolt that I have on the mount itself, just so it won't be in the way. Pretty much it is in the way right now, but just so it won't be in the way when we try to take the oil pan off. We're gonna do just vault, and then you guys get to laugh a little bit. Wasn't too bad. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try to, Jesus Christ, I should say, try to pry off the oil pan itself. Don't know exactly from where, but I'll probably top it up a little bit from this side. Let's see if it comes off. I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to tap it off some way, try to take it off. But once I get it off, I'll get back into you guys. Alright, so this was a process, but we got it mostly off. We'll go ahead and grab the flat bar if I can find it. Got it. Got a little gap right here inside. We're gonna try to pry it up for cleaning. Oh, put it back on. right now it doesn't look like there's anything the way here, but I can't say anything without giving it a double check. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin the motor over a little bit so you guys can have a closer look at what I'm doing.
Here we go.
When doing a project like this, you gotta make sure that you have everything organized so you know exactly where to put everything back. If you guys can see, this says arrow to the front towards the oil pump, and it's exactly how it's to go back on. Usually things like this only fit one way, but just in case they don't, you gotta make sure you put it on the right way. I'm gonna tighten up this real quick here. Let me grab, I think it's a 19, 17 to 19. Spin this over a few times. So, kind of odded out right now because I just spun the motor a few times real quick while I was off camera. The motor keeps spinning normally. It has a little bit of restriction due to the spark plug, stuff like that, but it is spinning normally. It's spun in both directions. It was a little stuck at first because of, I guess, the bolt was loose, but I spun it a few times and it's spinning perfectly fine, no issues. I did find a few pieces of the cover, like around the timing chain, stuff like that. I don't know if that might have thrown something off, but it's spinning normal. I'll put the camera back on stand real quick and show you guys it's spinning, and you guys don't realize it's spinning pretty normal. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail with that because I don't want to mess anything else up. But since I noticed that it's spinning normally, I'm guessing the motor is still good. I'm still gonna go ahead and order the timing chain cover. Make sure we get that out the way because that's one thing that I know it's gone. That's gone for real. But I'm gonna go ahead and scrape all the gasket off after I spin it on the stand for you guys real quick, and then start putting things back on because I really didn't find anything. Then I'll show you guys a little closer in detail look, put the camera a little bit more closer and show you guys how it looks inside while it spins. I'm gonna spin this over a few times so you guys can see all the movement and everything. How everything moves perfectly fine. See, it does have a little bit of restriction to the spark plugs, but beyond that point, it spins normal. And you guys can hear all the compression and everything going on. No point is to stop and lock or anything. Before I go ahead and put everything back together, I'm going to go ahead and take the spark plugs out. Double check everything from inside of the spark plug. Make sure after the spark plugs out, it still spins. No issue. And get a quick glimpse inside. As you can see, it doesn't really, there's no restriction to it. Pretty sure we've been through every piston race multiple times through the rotation. So, you guys seen, nothing's really holding it back. I don't know if something was clogged and I unclogged it. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape all this old gasket material off real quick and spin the motor over, pull the spark plugs out and see what's going on through the inside. Alright, so I already went ahead, took all the plugs out, spun the motor, and it's still doing pretty much the same exact thing. I'm going to spin it a few times for you guys up here so you guys can see exactly what's going on. There's really nothing that I find out of the ordinary going on with the motor, but at the same time, I feel as if, what should I say? I don't know. Guys, I don't even know, but I feel like everything's normal. It does have like that little glitch momentarily. But I'm pretty sure that's each piston going in to where it has to go. Like each stroke in each piston. Hope nothing comes flying out at me. It looks like this shit was sitting for a while, like trees and stuff like that. But like I'm saying, there's nothing out of the ordinary going on when I spin the motor. Just like to stop at each stroke. No issues at all, to be honest. I'm just gonna go ahead, pretty much assemble everything back to how it's supposed to be. But before I do that, I gotta go ahead and bring the CRV and do the IAC on the CRV real quick. like I said, there's really nothing going on with this. So we'll go ahead, bring the CRV in quick, do the IAC on that, and we'll get back into this. I'll put the oil pan back on and clean up as much as I can. I'm gonna go ahead and order the timing cover back. Hopefully, we can put this motor back in with no issues and nothing pretty much. The motor's not gonna be going in anytime soon. I feel as if it's better if I talk to you guys like this, but the motor's not gonna be going in anytime soon. We still gotta get a hood, fenders, and headlights. So if you guys know anybody with hood, fenders, and headlights, please let me know. I am looking for that. I need to get that before we even think about putting this motor back in, because once I got the hood, fender, and headlights, we're gonna send the car out to the frame shop, get the front end straightened out. And then once the front end is straightened out and everything's good, alignment, everything's good, then we can drop the motor and tranny back in, because then I'll know that everything's gonna be lining up how it's supposed to be lined up, and I won't have any situations with the motor and trans being pushed back like how it was before. But like I said, I need headlights, fenders, and hood. Those most important three most important things that I need at the moment. So if you guys know anybody with that, I'm gonna leave my Instagram down below right here. Please send them over to my DMs and give me a price. If it's in the tri-state area, not most likely. If it's in PA, it'll be better. But I'm willing to travel to Jersey and probably send somebody over to New York if it's in New York. Just if anybody knows of anybody, please let me know so I can get this car pretty much straightened out. Wheels, we're still updated on the wheels. We're still a little behind on that. Maybe by next week or so we'll have the wheels in. The wheels are at Angel Bill Shop, so if you guys follow Angel Bill on Instagram or on Facebook or anywhere, my wheels are posted there. You're gonna see some cool pictures of that. My wheels are posted there. I know a lot of people have already hit me up. Yo, I seen your wheels on Angel Bill's page. Yes, those are my wheels. He has them there, so I'm just keep them there until we finish paying off what we gotta pay off. And once those wheels are paid off, then it's gonna be a whole different process with the TSX. I'm sorry for walking around, but I'm tired, and it was a long day last night. But once the wheels are here, then we're actually gonna start digging into the TSX. That's why I haven't been really doing anything to the TSX, because there's really nothing I could do at the moment. Once the wheels are paid off, then I can send out the motor to get done. Once the motor is sent out and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and start doing the brake line tuck and all that in the engine bay, fixing up the wires and whatnot. But let me stop talking, bring in the CRV. I'm gonna do that IAC. I'm not even gonna do that on camera with you guys, just for the simple fact that this video is already gonna be long enough, and I'm starting to make longer videos. But I know some people don't like the longer videos, but some people do because it entertains them more. But enough with the talking. Let me go bring in the CRV, and then once I'm done with the CRV, I'm gonna come right back into the camera with you guys. Alright, so I wrapped up the CRV, put the new IAC on, but it's still doing the same problem. So I sent them over to my boys over at Morel Auto Service. I hope they can help them out with it and see what's going on. I don't know exactly what's going on with it because it wasn't giving me no issues when I was driving it, and then I guess it's from sitting so long, it started tweaking. But no matter what, we're back into the motor right now. I did go ahead and put all the coil packs back on, put all the spark plugs in, connected everything up top. We're gonna go ahead and flip this motor one more time upside down and start assembling everything in the bottom. I am gonna put that one piece back on from the timing chain cover, so I don't lose the 2 bolts that go onto the timing chain cover. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be able to order that cover, but we're going to flip this over, put everything back on, and pretty much put this back to the side and just wait, play the waiting game with it until whenever we're going to actually assemble this thing back together. Alright, so I did go ahead already and put the splash shield on top of the motor already. I'm going to go ahead now, put some gasket maker, ultra black gasket maker on where the oil pan will actually sit. I think I got to scrape down the oil pan a little bit. I'll do that off camera. But I'm going to go ahead, put a good amount of ultra black on this. It doesn't really use an oil pan gasket. And when it comes to that point, gasket maker is what you have to use. Went ahead and put a good amount of gasket maker on it, just for the simple fact that it had a lot on it and I scraped a lot of it off. So Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the oil pan, scrape the bottom of the oil pan, and set the oil pan on. I get back together, I'm gonna set the oil pan on so I don't waste a lot of time. Alright, oil pan's clean. I'm gonna go ahead and sit this on the motor now. Pretty hefty oil pan. Go ahead and sit this on real quick. Taps in. Alright, oil pan's on. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten all the bolts, and we should be done. I'm gonna put the bottom pan on, but I'm not really gonna go too crazy with that, just for the simple fact that that's gonna have to come off anyways when we put the timing chain cover back on. But for now, I'll just tighten it up a little tiny bit and make sure nothing goes inside, pretty much.
Invincible.
Alright, so the motor's finally assembled. Back to how it was when we first started. Timing chain cover is still missing. But after inspecting the motor and doing everything that we did, we found out that there's nothing really wrong with it. All the rods are moving how it's supposed to. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, unless it lost timing. Pretty sure it didn't lose timing, but this chain is still pretty much tight. When it's in tension, it's pretty much tight. Nothing really out of the ordinary, like I said. Spark plugs are still good, everything is still good. And I did find some small pieces of the timing cover inside the oil pan. I don't know if it was probably that since it was missing a big chunk of the water passageways on the back for the coolant. If it was missing this part right here that was broken in like two pieces that connect two heads. I don't know. I don't know if it could have been that or something just loose or something was hitting something. I don't know what it could have been. But no matter what, it looks like we're gonna need this as well. No matter what, the motor looks pretty good. The motor, like I said, has 36,000 miles. It's same as the car. I want to keep it all original, so most likely we are going to be keeping this motor and putting it back in the car. So we're going to go ahead and order timing cover, get that put on, do another fresh oil change, and pretty much all. I'm fucking up today, guys. Doing all the maintenance that has to be done to the motor before we have to put it in. Like I said, I have to get that one seal that goes on the front part of the timing cover, because since there's some things, guys, that is meant to be like a little bit forced off, but this timing cover is not one of those things. There was actually two bolts, and I kind of told Edward when I seen these two tabs right here, I was like, there's probably bolts holding that in, but I didn't think there was some bolts that were going to be this long, and there actually was. But now that I know that, I got to get that new seal for there and put that on. Like I said, order a new timing cover, and this motor should be good to run, but we're just gonna cross our fingers and hope for the best when the moment comes to actually put it back in the car. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. Just wanted to go ahead and go through the whole process with the motor. See, if we both can see, we all can see what's going on with it and whatnot, and hopefully all we can do is pray. But thank you guys all for the support. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully the next video will be, I honestly don't even know, to be honest. But we still gotta wait for the wheels for the TSX. Like I said previously, we gotta wait for those wheels for the TSX. Once those wheels are in, then we'll start diving into the TSX and start putting more money into these cars, because that's actually what's holding me back, is the wheels for the TSX. The wheels cost $5,850. I know 1,000 people are asking, yo Angel, I like them, this and that. They were expensive like motherfucker. $5,800 for wheels is something I wouldn't even think of myself doing, but the money I'm gonna spend into this car, it was well worth it, and it's gonna look crazy once the wheels are on. Can't wait to test fit them on. I keep blanking out today. But enough of me talking. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for all the support.